something she said, so you guys will hear.
Are you normal?
I wasn't insulting the president, ma. I was only asking for accountability.
Hold down that rubbish you put there.
Ma, are you threatening me?
Hold down that rubbish. You are not talking to your mate.
Ma,
he says the truth is enough. It is the only weapon by which you can slay the monster called Nigeria. The truth.
The only thing I can advise is that Nigerians should choose their language. At least so that they cannot capitalize on the language to use to sweep the truth on carpet. And now, before you know it now, people will start looking for this lady, and many has gone. And that is their way. On the other video, this is a political appointee of Edo State, Edo Asset Recovery Chief, Kelly Okumbawa, caught spreading naira on, on stripers. So this lady is using her platform as a citizen, a concerned citizen, to complain of the situation and asking other Nigerians to be concerned on what is actually happening to this country. Now, this is not funny. And the very video that led for her being called by NYC authorities to, remove the video, threaten her, and in fact, and she's crying out loud, asking Nigerians to, see what is happening. You cannot beat a child and say he or she should not cry. See, let me tell you, we know the crop of president we have. But on this lady, she said the word she used is that Tinubu is terrible. How do you describe a terrible person? Saying that somebody is terrible is because of the things the person have done. This is the same president that his, allies and, team staged fake bishops. We know how he came to power. And we know his record. We know the crop of president we have, in fact. We are not condemning him totally, but we say have human conscience, small. We know the crop of president you have. You cannot force us to swallow lies. We know. Forget about what is being written on, newspapers and all these things you're telling us and forcing us to believe lies. The only thing I can say this government has done so far is restoring local government autonomy. Nothing else. Every other thing is just stories and just looting and continue looting and looting. There's nothing. If you say minimum wage increment, what is the meaning of minimum wage increment? Is it echoes of political madness, or are you alright? How much is that money compared to even that 18,000 that is being paid as of that of worst of Buhari's yesterday? Subsidy. He removed the subsidy because P2B said he will do so. And use the money for a tangible project that Nigerians will see. Then where did these people put the subsidy they removed? I think at least it should be an opportunity to create, another means to secure some money that is being wasted for years and use it for something else. Just like pyramid of rice and people are hungry. Since the pyramid of rice, have you bought rice lesser than what it was when we don't have pyramid of rice? Nonsense. In a third world, at least people should talk. Allow people to cry their cry. You cannot beat a child and say he or she shouldn't cry. We know the crop of president we have. He built Lagos. He built Lagos. You and I know what is happening in Lagos and a lot of Lagos state economy that is linked to this, our president. We don't expect anything from him, to be very honest, because we know the crop of president we have. But we say, have human conscience, at least allow people to cry their cry. Allow people to cry their cry. Power is not easy. I have been in a very little, at least in the management of something that I'm expected to be accounting to people. I know what it is like. But you don't beat people because they ask questions. You must explain. You don't shut up people because they ask questions. That means he is encouraging this. For you to get close to politicians as a lady, you must be a striper, checking your whatever for them. Your skills doesn't matter. Being positively, thinking of something better to be, that doesn't matter. What matters is this: if boys in the streets do this, can a politician do this too? There are ways to catch fun even if you do something like this. We do this. We didn't say you shouldn't, but there are ways you do things. This is taxpayers' money. He is spending like this. It's not his money. And when you talk, they start looking for you. They have boys that will come for you. And this is a situation where you are in the third world. And when people that are really, in good government, or at least in a country that works, are talking, you come and bring your dirty mouth and you want to put mouth and argue with them. Get out of here. We don't have government for now.